Good afternoon and welcome to Adams Field. I am your play-by-play broadcaster, Elijah Finkelstein, and I'm here with Jack Klopfer, our color broadcaster.
Hello. So we are about to get started here at Adams Field. We are going to start with the 4x800 meter relay for this freshman conference invite.
I don't know about you, Jack, but this weather's looking kind of iffy out.
Yeah, it's really nasty out. Rain and just the track is very wet, so we might see some slip and falling, and it's just a gross day out overall. Hopefully no
Yeah.
one gets injured.
When I was walking up here, I had my umbrella up, and that umbrella was turning upside down.
And we are underway in the 4x800.
They're off.
They're off to the races. Or 4x100, my bad.
We've got all teams, I believe, competing in this one.
And they're off to their last lap. Completed a fourth of a mile. Now racing for the second half of the 800 meters. What school's that?
In the lead, I believe we have Niles North.
Is on
no,
their
I'm
way
sorry.
cruising.
It's Highland Park's in the lead.
Highland Park is winning. Deerfield right behind. Highland Park. What?
Coming up in third, we have the Vernon Hills
Nope,
Cougars.
they're still going, Elijah. It's not over. It's not over.
Yeah, it's still cooking.
I thought it's 800 meters. That's 2 laps.
No, see, so it's a 4x800 meter relay, so each person's going to go
800. Oh, okay. Our apology. This is actually a 4x800. So in total, this
There's
is
still room to win.
yeah.
So
There's still room to win.
technically, it's anyone's game.
Highland Park is still have a pretty good lead. Deerfield behind, and a huge gap in between Deerfield and Highland Park, and then the rest.
Jack, you got any predictions on this race?
If I had to guess, I think Deerfield's gonna make a comeback. I think Max Halpern for Deerfield's catching up.
I feel that both teams, Highland Park and Deerfield, are looking pretty solid. Highland Park in the lead.
Barely. Max Halpern is really gaining some ground. This is they're about to finish. Max Halpern for Deerfield and Highland Park. They are about to finish their first lap, their first lap for their 800. And Max Halpern of Deerfield has passed Highland Park.
5 laps to go.
We have 5 laps to go in this race. In this event. Max Halpern with a decent lead for Deerfield, about to finish his second lap and hand the baton off. Andrew Zhu will take the baton.
I have some strong respect for these track and field runners because if I were them, I would not be mentally strong enough to run the rain.
It's pretty nasty out. It would not be so fun. Halpern in the lead. Dashing. Hands the baton to Andrew Zhu. Highland Park hands off. Niles North. We are halfway through this event. What? Someone's
Hard to get everything over the same just two cameras.
Deerfield. Huge lead for Andrew Zhu. Andrew Zhu is about to hand it off to Jay Noren for Deerfield with a big lead. If Jay Noren can keep steady pace, he should win this event for Deerfield. Andrew Zhu now about to hand it off to Jay Noren. Hands it off, and Jay Noren is off. .800 meters to go for Highland Park and Niles North.
This is actually the 3,200 meter relay as one heat only. It is incorrect on the, it's wrong on the athletic.live.
So it's, because that's what I thought. I thought. Jay Noren with a big lead for Deerfield.
I think we're just gonna do that.
It's not practical for anything. Look, I'm only gonna get one person at a time in this.
400 meters to go. It's getting closer though. Niles North making a big push to try to get in front of Jay Noren. Jay Noren coming down the final stretch. Niles North trailing behind. Jay Noren to the final 100 meters.
Maine East shortly
Maine
behind.
East shortly behind, and Deerfield will win it.
Maine East in second.
Maine East second. Highland Park third.
How long did it take to finish this? Say it.
Took about 9 minutes and
51 seconds.
51 seconds for the first placer to come in.
Well, for the entire race to be completed.
It's not over. There's still 2 more guys going.
Oh,
There's a guy all the way.
oh yeah.
I'm so confused why this is not in order.
Look, we can just have it like
That's
this.
perfect. And we are about to get started on the four, or in the. They're off! What event is this?
Good question.
They are sprinting! This is the 4x100. In the lead is Niles North, I believe. Firing after is Deerfield. Who's that?
Gotta be
Who's that?
before. I'm gonna be before.
Here we go, the final stretch. In first place, Vernon Hills, followed by Deerfield, followed by Niles North. Vernon Hills will win it. Deerfield, the final result is Highland Park, Deerfield, I believe Niles North, and then Maine West. Relay.
All right. I wouldn't worry.
And we're off in the 3,200 meter.
Running for Deerfield is Jamie Chandler.
For Highland Park, Josh Brown. Henry Gamson for Highland Park.
For Deerfield, Nolan Tossing. For Maine West, Mozart Antavarius.
And for Skokie, Niles North, Grant Seats. I believe this is a 2-mile solo event. So we will be back on the final stretch. Now I'm going to give
All
it to
right,
my
ladies and gentlemen, as the relay here is underway with 4 laps to go, I'm just going to highlight some of the field event results. For the shot put, we have Jordan Blaustein of Deerfield, 6.38 meters. Gabe Leon of Highland Park, 7.46 meters. Zach Shapiro of Highland Park with 7.62 meters. And Ismail Vasquez of Highland Park, 9.26 meters. For the long jump, Will Redmond of Highland Park with 3.46 meters. William Sheehan of Highland Park with 3.88 meters. Josh Burlow of Deerfield with 4.12 meters. And Arjun Kozil of Deerfield with 4.58 meters. Currently 3 laps remaining in the 3,200 meter relay. For the boys discus throw, final results, Carter Kuska of Vernon Hills, 17.60 meters. Aslan Khan of Maine West, 18.30 meters. Jordan Blaustein of Deerfield, 18.93 meters. McAllister Mazurk of Deerfield with 19.19 meters. Luciano Diaz of Niles North, 22.33 meters. Sikander Rajab of Niles North, 23.97 meters. Konstantini Sautsos of Highland Park, 27.18 meters. And Max Sukanik of Highland Park, 31.06 meters.
And we have 2 laps remaining, actually more like 1.5 remaining in our 3,200 2-mile race.
For the boys shot put, Hayden Myers of Deerfield, 6.39 meters. Carter Kuska of Vernon Hills, 6.78 meters. McAllister of Deerfield, 6.84 meters. Luciano Diaz of 7.34. Aslan Khan of Maine West with 7.83. Diego Juarez of Niles North, 8.42. Konstantini Sautsos of Highland Park, 9.51 meters. And Max Sukanik, Highland Park, 10.37 meters. For the high jump, Joseph Seed, 1.37 meters. Noah Kim, 1.42 meters. And Justin Lubelfeld of Deerfield, 1.67 meters. For the pole vault, Will Redmond of Highland Park, 2.13 meters. Francisco Nunez, Highland Park, 2.29 meters. Jack Rogers, Deerfield, 2.44.
And we are on the final stretch for the 3,200. Jamie Chandler with a big lead coming down the final stretch.
It is the final call here for the 100-meter dash and the 110-meter hurdles.
And Jamie Chandler is cruising his way. Jamie Chandler is going to win the 3,200 meter for Deerfield with a pretty big lead, with Highland Park coming in second.
Deerfield coming in fourth as well.
Actually, our apologies. I guess it's still going on. We have a issue with the lap timer.
I don't know.
That's weird. That's.
It's actually 1 lap to go, I believe.
All right, we have 1 lap to go. Jamie Chandler,
Yeah, they're on their last lap.
they are on their last lap. Jamie Chandler is halfway done with the last lap with a very instrumental size of a lead.
Yeah.
100 meters for Jamie Chandler lead.
Oh, yeah,
Roman
Jack.
Chandler is going to... Jamie Chandler on the final stretch. He's going to win it for Deerfield.
Yes, he indeed is.
Very good runner. He is a freshman on varsity, and he is running in this freshman event. Jamie Chandler has won the 3,200 meter race for Deerfield. Highland Park's coming in second. Knowling Tossing of Deerfield's coming in third.
Just surpassed 11 minutes into the race on the clock, the unofficial clock for this 3,200 meter relay. Jack Rogers, Deerfield, 2.44 meters, and Aiden Arroyo, Deerfield, 2.74. For the long jump for freshmen, the results are Justin Lubelfeld, 5.13 meters, Matthew Nangle, 5.1 meters, Jack Kotowski of Vernon Hills, 4.82 meters, Ben Slavish of Vernon Hills, 4.58 meters, Lucas Hubler of Highland Park, 4.16 meters, Matthew Nielsen, HP, 3.91 meters, Nathan Maringathu of Maine West, 3.46 meters, and Isaac Manny of Maine West, 3.40 meters.
And as Robert concludes that, this 3,200 meter race has just finished. It was about a 12-minute and 41-second race at the end. Again, Jamie Chandler in first. Josh Brown in second. Henry Ganson of Highland Park in third. Knowling Tossing of Deerfield in fourth. Mozart Antitrivos in fifth of Maine West. Grant Seas of Niles North in sixth. Once again, Jamie Chandler first, Josh Brown second, Henry Ganson third, Knowling Tossing fourth, Mozart Antitrivos fifth, and Grant Seats sixth.
We are getting the hurdles set up here for the hurdles event here.
It's 100-yard hurdles.
You mean meters?
100-meter hurdles.
The 100-meter hurdles.
So we have Samuel DeBoom of Niles North, Aiden Arroyo of Deerfield, Joshua Benson of Vernon Hills, Kevin Liu of Deerfield, and Justin Abram of Niles North.
Yeah. So apparently it looks like I have been misreading most of the field results. It was only the long jump that seems to have came in. Once again, the boys' long jump final results are Justin Lubelfeld of Deerfield in first place at 5.13 meters. Matthew Nangle, second place for Deerfield, 5.1 meters. Jack Kotowski of Vernon Hills, third place at 4.82 meters. Ben Slavish, Vernon Hills, 4.58. Lucas Hubler, Highland Park, 4.16. Matthew Nielsen, Highland Park, 3.91 meters. Nathan Maringothu of Maine West, 3.46 meters. And Isaac Manny of Maine West, 3.40 meters. Once again, the long jump freshman is pretty much the only event as of right now that seems to have gotten the official results in. For the 4x800 meter relay, here are your final results. Deerfield, 9 minutes, 39 seconds, and 43 milliseconds. So 9:39:43. That is first place. For second place, Maine East, 9:40:62. Highland Park in third place, 9:45:75. In fourth place, Niles North, 10:38:63. And in fifth place, Vernon Hills, 11:24:99. The results for the freshmen, well, I really shouldn't have said freshmen because that's like the only level we're holding right now. But regardless, Vernon Hills in first, 49.68. Deerfield in second at 50.15. Niles North in third at 51.18. And Highland Park in fourth at 53.97. The 3,200 meter run has just gotten his results. We just mentioned them earlier. Once again, it's Jamie Chandler of Deerfield, 10:57:83. Josh Brown, HP, 11:03:53. Henry Gamson, HP, 11:03:94. That was coming in close. And I pause the reading of the results here as we begin the 100-meter hurdles event. In lane 2, we have Samuel Debom of Niles North. In lane 3, Aiden Arroyo of Deerfield. Lane 4, Joshua Benson of Vernon Hills. Lane 5, Kevin Liu of Deerfield, and Justin Abraham of Niles North.
We are going to get started very shortly.
Working on our video board this evening is Ian Van Every. He just finished his freshman year at Butler and was also a former track athlete here at Deerfield High School. Our race clock operator, you see the time unofficially ticking up on the scoreboard. That's Dylan Traeger. Dylan Traeger also finishing his freshman year at Indiana University. He was a women's tennis reporter and is actually looking to be a reporter for
And we're
baseball and
We're off, Robert.
football. Anyways, we are
Kevin
off
Liu
here.
in the lead.
Vernon Hills in the lead with hip number 4. Deerfield coming in hot here with hip number 5.
And Vernon Hills wins it.
Vernon Hills wins. Deerfield comes in second and third. Joshua Benson, 18.33. Kevin Liu, 18.79. Aiden Arroyo, 20.1. Samuel Debom, Niles North, 29.74. Correction, that's Justin Abraham of Niles North at 29.74. The hurdles are being removed from the track for the time being as we get ready with our 100-meter dash that's going to be
Will Redmond for Highland Park, Eugene Kim for Vernon Hills, Juan Matsikuma for Maine East, Ryan Darpla for Vernon Hills, Sebastian Crone for Deerfield, Ben Slavish for Vernon Hills.
Yeah. So that is going to be taking place very soon. Once again, our game operations crew in the next room over. Ian Van Every working on our video board and the graphics. Our race clock operator, Dylan Traeger, both of which, both Ian and Dylan, studying sports media in college, former public address announcers for Deerfield Athletics. And our public address announcer this evening, Randy Oberempt. He was a former track coach and football coach at Knox College in Galesburg. He was also the athletic director at New Trier for a long time. He is now retired. Randy has announced track for a long time. The next room to our left, we have some members of the varsity track team getting medals ready. We are still getting ready here for the
100-meter dash.
Correct. It
We
is
are
the
lining up for the 100-meter dash. Racers are getting in their places, putting their feet on the boards.
It is currently the second call for the 800-meter relay and the final call for the 100-meter dash. Well, technically, that's what we are all setting up for. The next event is going to be, I believe there are there 2 heats in this? Well, for some reason on live.athletic.net,
We only see
we
one
have
heat.
there's actually open and freshman, 2 copies of the same event, one saying open and one saying freshman. So
We will see what happens.
yeah, but whistle is blown.
Whistle is blown.
All the heats are
Here we
ready.
go.
All the other heats are ready behind the first heat.
And we are off.
And we are off indeed. Wearing hip number 2.
Flying from Vernon Hills.
Highland Park coming in
Ryan.
second.
Heat 2 is lining up.
Yep. So Ben Slavish, 13.55. He is in first place. Will Redman of Highland Park, 14.62. We are getting ready for Heat 2. There are 3 heats in this event. The boys 100-meter dash. If you're just joining us, welcome to Adams Field. I am Robert Crable, joined alongside Jack Klopfer.
Whistle is blown. Lining up are our track athletes who had real guts to come out here today in the awful weather here at Adams Field. It's about 55 degrees, but wet and drizzling. It's been drizzling all day, so the track's very wet. So true warriors out here.
Yeah, it is a much bigger heat here, as you could see. The second heat for this event. All of the track lanes are being
And we are
occupied. In lane 1, we have Charlie Petig of Deerfield.
Number 3 of
William Sheehan of Highland
is
Park in lane
close.
2. Akshay Tyagarajan of Vernon Hills in lane 3. Lucas Hubler of HP in lane 4. Matthew Nielsen of HP in lane 5.
our unofficial results. Matthew Nielsen will win it with 14.08. Ashke Turange of Vernon Hills with 14.14. Lucas Hobler of Highland Park, 14.43. William Sheehan of Highland Park, 14.65. Charles Petig of Deerfield. My mistake, actually. John Shapkarov of Deerfield, 5.17. Charlie Petig of Deerfield. Sorry
right.
about that. That just disappeared off of our screens. We're trying to.
And here we go. This is our third and final heat.
Josh Burlow in lane 1, Konstantin Sutos in lane 2, Paxton Maktis in lane 3, Arjun Koziski in lane 5, Sam Goldfeder in lane 6, Ethan Golovsky in lane 7. They're off. Spencer Padrea in.
I think you're
Lane
reading
8.
off of the wrong heat.
No, this is the right.
There's only
Oh, I-
3 people in this.
Yeah, I know these kids though. These are the right. That was the right one.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of people probably got scratched.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that probably just occurred. And regardless, Arjun in first at 13.25. Slavish Vernon Hills at 13.55. And Paxton Makaitis at Vernon Hills, 13.76. Across all heats, Arjun in first, Slavish in second, and Makaitis in third. We are in the first heat of the 100-meter freshman 100-meter dash. In lane 3, we have Arav Sheth of Vernon Hills, Anand Bayar of Maine East, and Noah Kim of Vernon Hills. Calls being shown on our video board right now are the 400-meter race, the 4x200-meter relay, and the 800-meter race. And we are off with the first heat of the 100-meter dash. Anand Bayar coming in hot.
He will win it.
The 100-meter events are the fastest because it's literally only one straightaway or one curve. Anand Bayar in first for the first heat. And the second heat coming up, it's going to be all runners on the track. Gabe Leon in lane 1 from Highland Park. For Niles North, Joshua Regis in lane 2. Liam Austin for Deerfield in lane 3. Jeremy Ross for Deerfield on lane 4. Daniel Huikochia of Highland Park in lane 5. Quadri Akinpolu of Niles North in lane 6. Andrew Garcia of Maine East in lane 7. And Talon Neal of Maine West in lane 8. Well, at least what the life.athletic.net website shows. We may have had a few people scratched. But we'll just play it by ear here for the second heat of our 100-meter dash. Our video scoreboard we are using this evening, it was given to us from the Las Vegas Raiders. So the Las Vegas Raiders gave us that scoreboard back in spring 2021, 2 years ago. And as I say that, the starter's pistol is fired, and here we go for the 100-meter dash. Who is coming in hot there, Jack?
Liam Austin.
Let's go.
So Liam Austin unofficially has won the race. Liam Austin with 12.44. Jeremy Ross with 13.23. Taylor Neal of Maine West 13.50.
Talon Neal.
Tavon Neal. Quadri Ancalupi 12.93. Andrew Garcia 13.52. Noah Kim 13.77 and Arav Sheth 13.82.
All right, now at the southwest end of our stadium, Paul Adams Field, we are going to get started with the 800-meter run. So the 800-meter run,
we have one heat.
it's going to be 9 individuals.
Saul de la Rosa of Maine East, Daniel Doyle of Highland Park. Sorry, our heat sheet is being a little interesting. Now we are getting some scratches, I believe.
Yep. Yep, it's going to be, so Saul De La Rosa just got scratched, and so did Orion Isaac. So we're going to have 7 runners on our track for the only heat of the 800-meter run.
And we're off.
Here we go.
I guess Saul de la Rosa is actually going to start. That's interesting because our...
No, he actually got scratched.
Well, no, he's currently leading in lane number 1, so... According to our PA announcer.
He probably may not have seen that he got scratched.
He's in lane 1. He actually...
Wait a second. Let's just see for ourselves
Yeah.
as we...
We are having some issues with our heat sheet right now.
It's okay. Well, it's fine. But regardless, despite the issues, you can get up-to-date results, live results on live.athletic.net. Just look up CSL North Boys Freshman Invite. Live results are there. And it looks like, yes, we do have, it's going to be Truman Evans actually in lane 1. He is currently in the lead. So that's Truman Evans in lane 1. Highland Park will be in first and second. Deerfield is coming in third. We are on
our
the second lap. In addition to the video scoreboard that I just mentioned earlier that we got on Adams Field, we also have new scoreboards at our baseball and softball fields. Something in common that all 3 of these scoreboards have is they have been manufactured by the same company, OES.
Now we are coming back. Sorry to interrupt you, Robert, but we are coming to our final stretch of the race. I believe Truman Evans still in first place.
Wearing hip number 2, Daniel Doyle of Highland Park. He is in second place. That's technically his golden number this race because he's in second place wearing hip number 2.
Truman Evans will win it with 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Daniel Doyle in second place with 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Hugo Albert Bueller in third place with 20.25 seconds. Jay Noren in fourth with 2.28. Adrian Trejo with 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Jacob Sultan of Vernon Hills, 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And those are our 6 runners that completed. Or our 7th is Jacob Varhees of Vernon Hills with 2.44 seconds.
Awesome. So the next event we have coming up here is the 4x200 meter relay. After that, we have the 400 meter dash. And the third upcoming event is going to be the 300 meter hurdles. So the 300 meter hurdles. After the 4x200 meter relay, we have 6 events left. 400 meter, the 300 meter hurdles, 1600 meter, the 200 meter, and then the 4x400 meter relay, of course, to call the night. All right, so early on, before we get going with the 4x200 meter relay, in lane 3 is going to be Niles North, Vernon Hills in lane 4, Deerfield in lane 5, and in lane 6, Highland Park.
Where did Elijah go?
He's in there doing something. So, Robert, what are your plans for the summer?
My plans for the summer, I am planning to go to a few broadcasting camps, one including University of Massachusetts Amherst for 2 weeks, late June to early July, and Indiana University in
Bloomington.
mid to late Bloomington. Mid to late Bloomington, I just say that? No, I meant Indiana University. We all know what it means, but Indiana University in mid to late July for about 3 or 4 days, I believe, where Dylan Traeger goes. All right, we are underway here for the 4x200 meter relay. Right now, in lane 3, Niles North. In lane 4, Vernon Hills. In lane 5, Deerfield. And in lane 6, Highland Park. The calls on the scoreboard on the very low portion of it are the 1,600 meter race, the 300 meter hurdles, and the 400 meter race. Here comes Vernon Hills. Vernon Hills is currently leading here, as he is going to exchange his baton first. Our race clock here is just about to hit 1 minute. Unofficially, 60 seconds has surpassed on the race clock. Vernon Hills is still leading. Deerfield is in 3rd place. And now Deerfield in 2nd. Exchange of batons after the second 200 meters has occurred. Vernon Hills, Deerfield, and Niles North coming in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Vernon Hills wearing hip number 4, Deerfield wearing hip 5, and Niles North wearing hip 3. Say the results, Jack.
Yeah, so our results, Vernon Hills with 1 minute and 43 seconds, Deerfield with 1 minute and 47 seconds, Skokie, Niles North, 1 minute and 49 seconds, and Highland Park with 1 minute and 56 seconds.
Awesome. That is going to be the one and only heat of the 4x200 meter relay once again. Starting next is the 400-meter dash freshmen. So the starting lineup currently: Samuel Debom, Niles North, Gal Reviv of Highland Park, Ian Krupnick of Vernon Hills, Andrew Zhu of Deerfield, Troy Gaywin of Deerfield, Francisco Nunez of HP, Paxton Mockaitis of Vernon Hills, and Reesme B of Maine East. That is the unofficial starting lineup that is subject to change as there may be potential scratches.
We would like to thank our attendance today. So it looks like we have about 45 people here, fans watching. The weather's not great at all, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, I understand, but it should get back up into the 60s and 70s for a good rest of the week.
Yeah. Tomorrow I think about 57 the high, and then Wednesday's going to be in the 65 I think, and then Thursday's going to be beautiful at like 75, 78. So
yeah.
Hopefully here in northern Illinois the weather will start to really pick up lately.
Yeah, in Illinois it's really too hot, too cold, and nowhere in between.
Yeah. It's never...
Yeah, it got up to 81 yesterday. Perfect day for bike riding. That's what I did on the Des Plaines River Trail.
How was it, Robert?
It was great to be back on my bike. It was just fun to get out and about. And I hope you guys did too. If you're watching this, I hope you got to go outside yesterday, as it was like summer-like weather. It was also summer-like weather on Friday when we did the senior night for baseball.
We have a varsity baseball game tomorrow at 4:45. I believe it is against Robert. Do you know who it's against?
I will look it up, but before I do, we have two scratches already. Samuel Debom and Gal Reviv of HP got scratched.
Tomorrow it will be a District 113 duel between Deerfield and Highland Park. First pitch at 4:45.
And any baseball fans here who are watching, Deerfield baseball fans, if you got people you know on the team, you can see Jack Klopfer tomorrow doing the scoreboard with Dylan Traeger, who will be on PA for that game.
And we're off in the boys 400-meter race. This is one lap around our track here at Adams Field.
Correct. Maine East is in first place right now.
But Deerfield making a huge push.
Exactly. We're also starting to get a push here from
Andrew Zhu.
Vernon Hills as well. Oh, look, Deerfield.
Now in the lead.
Yeah, look at you, Jack. You say on Deerfield with the big push. Now Deerfield is in the lead here.
Coming on to the final stretch, about a final 100 meters.
Here goes.
Andrew Zhu is in the lead for Deerfield with a decent lead. And Andrew Zhu will win it.
Ian Krupnick coming in second in lane 3. In lane 6, coming in third place will be Francisco Nunez of HP.
And that concludes our 400 boys sprint. Andrew Zhu comes in first place with 58 seconds. Ian Krupnick of Vernon Hills comes in second with 1 minute and 1 minute point 54 seconds. Francisco Nunez of Highland Park, 1 minute and 1 second. Reesme B of Maine East, 1 minute and 3 seconds. Troy Gaywin of Deerfield, 1 minute and 3 seconds. And Paxton Mollakis, 1 minute and 8 seconds. Now we are on the 300-meter hurdles event.
Yeah, and as you can see here, the hurdle crew is getting the hurdles set up on all 8 lanes of traffic. As Randy says, we'd like to thank Coach Friedlander and the entire Deerfield distance crew for making this event possible. We also, of course, want to thank our game operations crew, Randy Oberempt, Dylan Traeger, and Ian Van Every. Right here on the stream, I am Robert Crable, joined alongside Jack Klopfer. And, of course, we cannot forget to say thank you to our athletic director, Nate Flannery, assistant athletic director, Molly Tomlinson, boys head track coach, Ryan Brown, principal, Catherine Anderson. As I say that, coming up at the far end of the stadium, next to the baseball bleachers, is going to be our 300-meter
Hurdle
hurdles.
event. Special thanks to Matthew Aggie and Elijah Finkelstein for working our cameras today.
Indeed. We have a little side-by-side camera view here, just so we can maximize our views of the runners coming around the curves. This is better, in my opinion, than putting it up on the roof. The roof was fun once in a while, but like
It's a lot of work to get up there.
Yeah, right. It's just easier to keep our streaming equipment in.
Especially in a day like today where it's gross out. We don't want any equipment getting ruined. So
Yeah, absolutely. Like maybe even if it's like really nice out, I could imagine actually maybe streaming from the sideline. We will need a MiFi booster for that indefinitely, but I could also imagine this has happened actually a few times with Ian at the very least. We had the wireless headset in quotation marks down on the sideline, including in like boys lacrosse, so like the announcer could hear the refs' calls of penalties and timeouts. Speaking of which, the Deerfield boys lacrosse team just finished its home season on Thursday, May 4th. Win over Vernon Hills.
Robert, are they going to be in the playoffs or no?
We'll see. I just talked to Coach Allen today. He said we hope to get a playoff game in. I really hope so as well. That way we can be there. We are scheduled to have Deerfield girls soccer playoff games coming up on Tuesday, May 23rd, 2 games, and May 26th, Friday, 1 game. Sam Schwartz should be taking PA for both of those. As I say that here, the gun is fired, and here we go with Aiden Arroyo of Deerfield. He is in 4th place. Kevin Leo in 1st. With our current setup here, if you think about it this way, the track is actually forming a little bit of a heart shape. So it's like, imagine if we could actually color our whole turf red to actually make it possible, like our love for track with the heart. Joshua Benson in 1st. Kevin Leo in 2nd. Aiden Arroyo in 3rd. And Hayden Tortora in 4th. What are the results, Jack? Official
Our results are Joshua Benson of Vernon Hills, 48.40 seconds. Kevin Liu of Deerfield, 50.68 seconds. Aiden Arroyo of Deerfield, 53.73 seconds. Hayden Torta of Highland Park, 55.57 seconds. And now we are on the boys 1600 meter, 1 mile. It'll be 2 heats, I believe. Actually, yeah, 2 heats, I believe.
Well, yeah, technically it says one heat is open and the other heat is freshman. I have no clue why that is the case, but it is what it is.
And I believe that will conclude all our hurdles today. After this, we have our 1600 meter, our 200 meter, and our 4x400.
Awesome.
As all of our field events have concluded except our boys pole vault.
Yep. And I believe we will have 2 heats for this upcoming mile.
And I do believe, I'm pretty sure pole vault either happened already or it was scratched because of the bad weather. Actually, nope, it is going on as we speak, actually.
Yep. And speaking of which, now I believe the official final results for our field events, with the exception of pole vault, have just been uploaded. So Ismael Vasquez of HP, 9.99 meters, Gabe Leon of HP, 6.51 meters, and Jordan Blaustein of Deerfield, 6.17.
And sorry to interrupt you, Robert. We are about to start our 1600 meter.
That's okay. Don't ever worry about trying to interrupt me. It's a little bit hard here because we never know when everyone's going to start talking.
As soon as we get the official heat sheet, we will let you guys know. But as of now, we have no clue of actually who's running.
Right now, the calls on the scoreboard are the 4x400 meter relay, the grand finale, the 200 meter dash, and the mile. The mile is what is taking place right now. I believe the calls are listed in chronological order from left to right, from left being first, middle being second, and third being the 1600 meter. And my theory is based off of the fact that that it's like we list these
And we are
events.
off in the 1600 meter.
Yep. You know, we list these events like from left to right, and as the events soon disappear, the most recent ones soon disappear, we end up
And sorry to interrupt you, Robert, but we actually do have an official seat sheet now. Henry Gampson of Highland Park, Lowell Redman of Highland Park. We have a lot of scratches for this event.
correct.
So, David Miller of Highland Park, Seth Frank of Highland Park, Arvind Dasgupta of Deerfield, and finally Isaiah Gossick of Niles North and Joseph Anas Risi of Highland Park.
We have approximately 3 more events after this, so it's currently the 1600 meter run open, followed by the freshman event, 200 meter, and then the 4x400 meter relay.
No.
It is not going to go past 8.
We should be done in probably around 30, 45 minutes, or probably around 30 minutes.
Yeah,
is my
we
guess.
should be over around 30, 45 minutes. Vernon Hills coming in first and second, Deerfield coming in third here as we approach 3 laps remaining in the event. We just surpassed 90 seconds on the race clock here. So going back to what I was saying about the calls on the scoreboard, like we end up actually like we list these orders, you know, left to right. The one on the right being the most recent, the most upcoming. And then like as it disappears, then actually the official heat sheet for the meet tends to actually appear on the scoreboard. We just surpassed 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the race clock for right now, as here comes in lane 1 Henry Gamson of Highland Park. Included on the list of scratches is Sam Chabin of Deerfield. I actually worked with his older sister Eden, who just finished her freshman year at Missouri. We were camp counselors together. So once again, the heat sheet here for the 1600 meter open. Henry Gamson in lane 1. In lane 3, Lowell Redmond. David Miller in lane 4. Seth Frank in lane 5. Aaron Desgupta in lane 6. Isaiah Gasek in lane 8. Wait, those are hip numbers, excuse me. Not lane numbers, those are hip numbers. Hip number 9, Cesar Vargas from Niles North, and then hip number 10, Yusuf Ansari. Henry Gamson is still in the lead for the Giants here as we approach 500 meters to go. 500 meters remaining in this race. They're just about to hit 4 minutes on the race clock here as the bell is rung for the last lap. 400 meters to go, only 400. Can they do it? Who is going to come out with the win here? Everyone is getting excited here with these long races. Jack, what do you think are your predictions going to be for the 4x400 meter relay?
For the 4x400 meter, I really think that Deerfield might have a shot for it. I also think that Highland Park could have a good shot for it. Those are my 2 best guesses.
All right. That sounds good. The next track meet that will be held on Adams will be the JV. Will be a JV meet on May 15th. Field events begin at 4:30. I believe track events begin at 5. Lowell Redmond of Highland Park is currently in second. Henry Gamson just came in first at 5 minutes, 24.36 seconds. More info about the JV Invitational coming up next week. It is going to be technically a CSL Invitational here. Glenbrook North, Glenbrook South, HP, Maine East, Maine West, New Trier, Niles North, and Vernon Hills. We're only missing Maine South, as far as I'm aware. Lowell Redmond in second, Henry Gamson in first, and RN Dasgupta in third at 5 minutes, 49.52 seconds. And RN Dasgupta with a personal record of 5 minutes, 49.52. That is actually a personal record for RN. So congratulations to him. Okay, so coming up here is going to be the 1600 meter run. Once again, everyone is on the track and ready to rumble. The starting lineup for right now is going to be in lane 1, Jamie Chandler of Deerfield. In lane 2, Scott Harvey of Deerfield. In lane 3, Logan Liu of Highland Park. Lane 4, Josh Brown of HP. Lane 5, Camilo Leitao of Niles North. Lane 6, Adrian Van Ostrand of Niles North. Christian Amma of Maine East in lane 7. And Evan Schlau of Vernon Hills in lane 8. And we are underway here for the 1600 meter. This is our only heat, as it looks like. Josh Benson, the 300-meter hurdles champion for this CSL invite.
I believe also this is the last freshman-only invite of the year. At least for Deerfield, maybe
for the night, I believe. You mean?
No, this is the last freshman event of the year for track and field. Or not event, meet.
Oh, freshman only, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might be right. So Logan Leo of Highland Park coming in first, Jamie Chandler in second, and Scott Harvey in third. I repeat, that's Leo in first, Chandler in second, and Harvey in third. As we are down on 3 laps remaining in the 1600 meter race.
A very big thanks to our crew work today. Very efficient. We've been getting every race going pretty much immediately following the one before, so very thankful for that.
Just a little bit of an update on our heat sheet for the 1600 meter run. We have had Adrian Van Ostrand, Christian Amma, and Jacob Sordel scratched. So currently it is Jamie Chandler, Scott Harvey, Logan Leo, Josh Brown, Camilo Leitao, and Evan Schlau. Those are the 6 runners currently on the track. Here comes Logan Leo. He is still first. The placeholders are still the same as it was approximately 400 meters ago. 2 laps remaining, equivalent to 800 meters. Next up is the 200-meter dash, so anyone just joining us, we are coming to you live from Paul Adams Field of Deerfield High School for the freshman-sophomore CSL Invitational. Three minutes has surpassed on our unofficial race clock. The official timer and scorer of today's meet is Ben Palmberg of PFV Performance. So Ben Palmberg of PFV Performance. Last Friday, in addition to the varsity baseball senior night, we had a middle school track meet here, Crusoe versus Shepherd. And as I say that, Chandler coming in first, coming in hot.
Last lap.
The bell lap here for the 1600. So currently Jamie Chandler in first. Scott Harvey in second.
Jamie Chandler is absolutely flying.
Yeah, for real.
We are so far about probably going to be an under 5-minute mile in these conditions. Most likely. 4:30 have gone by in this event. And then we are in
Jamie
the final
Chandler coming
stretch.
around the bend. He's coming in hot. 100 meters to go for Chandler. And now in second, Logan Leo of Highland Park. Correction. He is hip number 5,
Flying.
Camilo
Chandler has
Lighthow,
to make
Niles
sure he
North.
finish. Chandler will win it.
Chandler will win it, followed by Camilo Lighthow and Scott Harvey here in the 1,600 meter. The race ended with just over 5 minutes on the clock. The 200 meter dash to begin momentarily here.
And I believe our
Evan Schlau is just coming across here, just under 50 meters, I would say. Now, here he goes. He is coming in at unofficial time would be around 5:39 if I am not mistaken.
Robert, that was actually his third lap. He is on his final lap now.
Okay, interesting. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so also our poll vote final results have come in. Will Redmond of Highland Park with 2.13 meters. Francisco Nunez of Highland Park with 2.29 meters. Jack Rogers of Deerfield 2.44 meters. In Arroyo of Deerfield with 2.74 meters.
Okay, did I do all of the shot put, long jump, discus?
So Robert, I also figured out, so when it says open, that is open to freshmen and sophomores, and when it says freshmen, that is only open to freshmen.
All right, I wonder if that's actually the case. Long jump results came in. Justin Lubelfeld in first place, 5.13. Or wait, did I already just read those? Yeah. Okay. The 200 meter start line is going to be occupied here.
Evan Schlau about to finish.
All right, Kevin Schlau is actually...
Evan Schlau, sorry.
Yeah, my bad. I'm on to the... I was on field events while just saying that, so my apologies. But I'm back in the game here now. Oh, Camilo Lighthow with a personal record, 5 minutes and 0.96 seconds. That's 5 minutes and 0.96 seconds. A personal record for Camilo Lighthow of Niles North.
Now we only have 2 events remaining. We have a 200-meter dash, and we have our 4x400 relay. I believe there are 2 heats for... Yeah, 2 heats for our 200-meter dash.
Correct. And the 200-meter start line coming... Well, the 200-meter line really starting at the back corner of the baseball field here, the back left corner, right by the orange and white lacrosse goal, colors of clownfish. Whistle is blown. The pop should go up any minute. Once again, Andrew Garcia of Maine East in lane 3, Reesme B also for Maine East in lane 4, and Ben Slavish of Vernon Hills in lane 5. And here we go.
Actually, we have a scratch. We are only seeing two runners.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Coming in on lane 5 is Ben Slavish of Vernon Hills. He's coming in first, and Andrew Garcia of Maine East coming in second. So it was officially Reesme B that was scratched from this event.
And Andrew Garcia will win it.
Andrew Garcia will win the...
sorry, my bad. Ben Slavish.
Ben Slavish, correct.
With 27.82 seconds, and Andrew Garcia with 28.28 seconds. Those are both PRs for them, so congratulations to them.
Yep. Yeah, Reesme B got scratched.
And now our Heat 2, Hayden Torta of Highland Park, Joshua Regas of Niles North, Liam Austin of Deerfield, Daniel Hukachia of Highland Park, Arjun Kuliski of Deerfield, Quadri on Aiken Pelu of Niles North, Talon Neal of Maine West, and Joey Raquel of Vernon Hills.
Awesome. This time all the lanes will be filled.
Unless some last minute scratches, but we don't believe. The whistle is blown. We are about to get underway. Once again, we are about to get started. Whistle is blown, and the pistol was fired, and now we are underway in the 200 meter.
Coming around the corner, leading in first place, a blue jersey, looking to be Joey Raquel of Vernon Hills.
Liam Austin flying. Liam Austin trailing slightly behind. This is going to be tough to see from our booth. It looks like Liam Austin is going to win it, though.
And Quadri Akinpalu appears to be in
these are all
third
unofficial,
place.
And our official results are rolling in now. Liam Austin in first place with 26.83 seconds. Joey Raquel in second place with 27.23 seconds. Quadri Akinpalu with 27.63 seconds. Hayden Torta of Highland Park with 28.18 seconds. Arjun Koleski of Deerfield with 28.33 seconds. Joshua Regis of Niles North with 28.69 seconds, and Talon Neal of Maine West with 28.94 seconds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in our final event, the 4x400 relay. We will have we will have Niles North in lane 2, Highland Park in lane 3, Vernon Hills in lane 4, Maine East in lane 5, and Deerfield in lane 6.
Once again, Joey Raquel, Quadri Akinpalu, Ben Slavish, and Andrew Garcia all got PRs in the 200-meter dash. 4x400 meter relay is coming up here. People are starting to wrap things up here before the final event, 4x400 meter relay.
Once again, thank you for all that attended this meet today, even in the bad weather. We do appreciate it here at Adams Field.
Go follow us on Instagram. We are DSI Deerfield Sports Information, DSI_Deerfield. DSI is Deerfield Sports Information. Learn how to keep score, stats, operate the clock, announce, play music, and broadcast games. You actually can also make new graphics on our video board. So if you're interested in doing that, actually making new graphics for our video board, you can feel free to join us. No experience needed. So once again, DSI crew tonight, Randy Oberempt on announcing, Ian Van Every working video board, and Dylan Traeger on the clock.
And our play-by-play broadcaster, Robert Crable, and color commentary, Jack Klopfer.
Well, really, we're both doing play-by-play
doing
together.
play-by-play.
Yeah.
It's a co-effort.
Yeah.
It appears to be us getting ready for the 4x400.
So right now, once again, the heat sheet is Lane 2, Niles North, Lane 3, Highland Park, Lane 4, Vernon Hills, Lane 5, Maine East, and Lane 6, Deerfield. Whistle is blown. Nice long one. Ref seems excited.
And pistol is in the air.
The athletes are all they were just all jumping up, getting in starting position now, and 3, 2, 1.
Hands are up. We're off.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Parker Gross flying around the corner for Deerfield.
Parker Gross also helps us out with DSI game operations at times. He should be doing some more in the fall as Maine East catches up and passes him. Maine East is now first. Deerfield is sixth, and it is believed to be Niles North in third. Now Niles North in second, and apparently Vernon Hills coming up third, and Deerfield in fourth. Here we go. Highland Park in second, Maine East in first, and Vernon Hills in third. 1 minute has gone by in this relay.
In first, it appears to be Niles North. Maine West and Highland Park around tied for second.
All right, here we go. Highland Park,
stretch.
Vernon Hills, and Maine East. Vernon Hills is catching up, bypassing Highland Park to eventually become first.
This race is anyone's, really.
Yeah, exactly. This is the real deal, Jack. The grand finale, the 4x400 meter relay, as Vernon Hills is now first, Highland Park second, Deerfield third. Tomorrow we got once again the
Boys varsity baseball against Highland Park. First pitch is at 4:45 p.m.
correct. We also have girls lacrosse, JV and varsity. And we also have
Charlie Marks is now tied for second, with Vernon Hills still leading.
correct. Vernon Hills leading, Highland Park in second, and Deerfield in third.
In our final baton handoff, Deerfield's in good hands with Jamie Chandler, who is absolutely flying now, although Vernon Hills has a massive lead. Jamie Chandler quickly gaining on Highland Park. He has now passed him. Jamie Chandler is flying.
Let's see if he can actually catch up to Vernon Hills in the just about 200 meters he has remaining in this race. I don't know if he can do it.
This is a huge. He was probably 200 meters behind him at the start of this. And it appears Jamie Chandler really trying to push, but I don't think it's going to be enough, and I think Vernon Hills is going to come in first. Yep, Vernon Hills will come in first, and Deerfield will come in second. So, unofficial, Vernon Hills, Deerfield.
Awesome. So here comes Niles North
to
on the
finish
straightaway, and he's going to come in last place.
So our official results, Vernon Hills with 3 minutes and 56 seconds, Deerfield with 4 minutes and 2 seconds, Park Ridge, which is Maine East with 4 minutes and 4 seconds, Highland Park 4 minutes and 6 seconds, and Niles North 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Awesome.
Well,
Thanks.
that wraps it up here.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to this broadcast and or Paul Adams Field here at Deerfield High School for, once again, the freshman, sophomore track invites here for the CSL. Catch us tomorrow. We should be broadcasting softball tomorrow at 4:45, first pitch. They should be taking on Prospect for senior night. Senior nights for softball. Deerfield and Highland Park are merged now for their softball program this year. They played last month all their games at Deerfield, and this month they're playing all their games at Highland Park's Walters Field. They're just coming back to Deerfield here for this one game, the senior night.
But once again, our two announcers, Robert Crable and Jack Klopfer, signing off.
Peace out, people. Thank you for coming.